Dear Lance, meeting Carlin Snyder for a haircut by Kenneth Starr's brother did not interest you. Since the celebrity's brother thing didn't put the emphasis on the right point, let me ask you the question another way, that does put the emphasis on the right point, that if you want to skip all the lead in, just see the last part of this email, in red. That's the right point. Here is the background. I want you to know that my purpose was not as much a haircut, or Kenneth Starr's brother, but to see my friend Lance, in person, like it is for my sons who can't be bothered, because it is effort. Love is a verb. But they do expend this effort for others, just not their dad. Spoiled people can't see that they are this way, getting a haircut by a celebrity's brother distracted from my true intent. So let me ask the question another way, that I told my siblings 20 years ago that I was through doing all the work to maintain relationship with any of those self-centered people who only do things when there is social pressure, but never out of love, or their hearts, when there is effort involved. Love is a verb. For example, I've flown to California to see spoiled brother David when he lived there. I've driven to San Antonio multiple times to see spoiled brat David. His mother spoiled him. He has reciprocated zero. He is a spoiled brat. Also, both of my sisters were spoiled, badly. But nobody on the planet was spoiled more than my brother David. None of them can be bothered, just like 3 of my 4 spoiled sons. I told Claire, I've been to Dallas to see you, it's your turn to come see me. She replied, Carl, College Station, where I lived at the time, is not on the way to anywhere else I might be going, so I won't be coming to see you. Translation: Carl, if I have someplace else I am going that is important to me, I will put you on the calendar as a side visit, but you, alone, are certainly not worth the drive. That's the translation. Lance.so I then told Claire, Martha, and David, I will meet any of you halfway for lunch, if you'd ever like to do that, anywhere in the state of Texas. David could not be bothered. Claire could not be bothered that I taught them. I shined light on how horrible it was when they could not otherwise be bothered. But to them it was not horrible. It was self-justifiably selfish, which is fine, it's who they choose to be. Like the Jones brothers, Clayton and Clifton are like this, as is John Landers. If you are doing all the driving, whether to high school or for lunch, they will be there for you. That I've driven to Corpus Christi to see Landers. I've driven to the Pecos River for John Landers to help him get all his things from his wife's family's ranch house. I drove a rent truck down there for him, but making the drive himself, John, cannot be bothered, but he can for his frat buddies from SMU. When I decided to end my friendship with John Landers, the decision included these facts, and the weight of his statement to me, I have no reason to ever go to San Angelo again. And I thought, gee, I live in San Angelo. You are always twisting my arm to come see you in Nebraska, why can't you get off your ass and do likewise? His mommy spoiled him. He can't see outside that box. And this is what's wrong with Marshall, Calvin, and Brandon, too. Martha Louise Strain Wilkinson drove to College Station once, met me in Caldwell once, and met me in Dime Box once. Martha was seeing a therapist who helped her see the sanity, clarity, and balance of what I was doing. On the other hand, my mother only allows people to see what fits her agenda, and my sister Claire thinks like our mother. Martha learned to think outside my mother's box of control, of even how you think. The bottom line, Lance Snyder is 100 miles from San Angelo, a 200-mile round trip. Snyder is 85 miles from Lubbock, a 170-mile round trip. It is worth the drive for me to see you, even if it's just for lunch. Please let me know if it is ever worth the drive for you, and if it is, I will meet you in Snyder to see you, and we can use lunch as an excuse. Your friend Carl. P.S. One time I rented a U-Haul from Martha and hauled some stuff to Austin for her when she lived in a dorm there at UT. My willingness to do extra for my siblings has always been in place. Theirs, to reciprocate, has not. Martha's was. After she saw a therapist who taught her to see clearly, not just the way our mother trained everyone to think. David was spoiled and privileged by our mother, just like he still is. Spoiled people cannot see that they are spoiled. The world is supposed to rotate around them. And they are bothered when it doesn't comply to their mother's training that it is supposed to. Their mothers trained them that way. Example, Brandon Carl, Calvin Robert, and Marshall Hunter Strain. Their mother controlled them by pillow fluffing, a form of control, the same way my dad's mother and wife did him.